you hanging about with anyone, it's not unusual to see me cry. I wanna die. It's not unusual to go out at any time, but when I see you out and about, it's such a crime. If you should ever wanna be loved by anyone, it's not unusual, it happens every day. No matter what you say, you'll find it happens all the time. Love will never do what you wanna do. Why can't this crazy love be more?
Hello, this is WOAK Live, and today's guest is Rich Ferando, who's the director of the short film Down with America, a nice family film about anarchy and government conspiracy. Hello, Rich.
Hello.
He brought with him one of the actors, Joe Ketchikowski. So, how does this project come about?
Well, last year when I was in WOAK, the class, Mr. Rockwell passed out a script that was written by his student assistant, Mary Hornbacher, and I really liked it, and I've wanted to make it for quite a while, and finally got around to doing it.
What did you like about the script?
Well, really the conflicts between the two main characters were really good, and the way I had envisioned it, I envisioned a lot of really neat shots that I'd like to do that are not necessarily hard, but not that easy either, really.
Aside from directing, what else did you do on the project?
I also revised the script slightly, because the original script had somewhat of a beginning, but it didn't have an ending. So I added more beginning and what I hope is a pretty powerful ending to it.
Are you an inspiring filmmaker?
I hope to someday be a filmmaker, yes. I've been practicing quite a bit, hopefully, and I'm actually going to make a film on film instead of just video later.
Joe, how did you get involved in this project?
Well, actually, I knew Rich really liked movies, and I would talk to him about a lot of stuff. And I started begging him to be involved in a project. And I thought that I was actually going to have a line in this movie, but I was apparently wrong. And my first day, all I did was show up, and I held the boom for like an hour, and I was like, by the end of the day, I was bored out of my mind. It was like I was on Thorazine, but I got to be on it for, act for like 10 minutes in total. Yeah.
About that, yeah. Maybe 5.
Maybe 5. We did, oh, yeah, it was 5, really.
Yeah.
What was it like shooting the film?
It was actually pretty tedious, because the main, one of the main characters, played by Mary Stevens, but Mary would continually start giggling when she was supposed to be delivering a serious line, and so everybody else would start laughing, and it took quite a while. And also, once when we were supposed to be shooting, the Peter Roach, who plays the federal agent, who is the main character, he was injured earlier that day in a play that he was doing. He took a pratfall and kind of landed wrong, and so we had to delay shooting another couple days.
How long did it take to shoot it?
It took about a week in total to finish all of it. Of course, it's not totally finished. But,
what was your budget?
The budget was actually $25. We spent about 87 cents of it on a package of gum.
should I say? I'm losing my questions here. What did you like about the film? What worked?
What worked? Really, a lot of the shots where the camera was moving, a lot of the dollying shots, really make it look a lot better than the movie really is. And they worked really well, and a lot of the kind of perspective shots that I did, like when the camera is looking at one of the characters, they worked out pretty well, except a lot of them were a little too dark. That was really a problem.
Okay, we're going to interrupt you for a minute and go to a mystery morph.
Yeah! Oh, yeah! Yeah! Who could it be?
You could guess our mystery morph by calling a number that just kind of flashed up there for a second.
Well, this is great.
Well, anyways, I'll give you a hint. He's in our audience.
Who could it be?
Yep, there it is. 541-7957. You could
That's
be the
gonna be-
first one who actually calls in to guess our mystery morph this year.
Yeah! All right, all right.
What did you not like about the film? What didn't work?
There's a couple of things, really. For one, there was supposed to be a voiceover done in part of the film that has still not done, and I probably won't be able to get that voiceover recorded until sometime after Christmas break, because the person who's supposed to give that voiceover is busy, extremely busy, and like has like 3 different plays that he's in and stuff. It's tough to do that.
When you finish, are you going to enter in any festivals or anything?
Yeah. Any festival we can, really, to maybe get some of that 87 cents back, perhaps.
You never know.
Yeah.
Joe, what did you like about doing the film?
I just like the experience of working on a movie because I have the tendency to think I know everything, which doesn't always prove right, and I just want experience because one day I might actually be inspired, some brilliant idea to come up with my own film that actually makes sense to other people and isn't like some hallucinogenic NyQuil story.
Yes. Interesting. What did you not like about doing it?
I didn't have any lines. I really think that I'm a gifted actor. In the early 70s, I studied with Lee Strasberg in the Actors Studio in New York.
Okay.
I've been accomplished at Juilliard. I've co-wrote scripts with Oliver Stone, JFK, and Nixon. I have a master's degree in history from Harvard.
Can we
Stuff
stick
like-
to real answers? Pretty soon we'll be showing the film sometime.
Hopefully.
Do you plan on doing any other films, Rich?
Yeah. Like I said earlier, I want to shoot a film that's actually on film sometime next year, probably in February or March. And then I have a couple more projects that I've been considering doing.
We're going to tape. It looks like we're playing the Zenith PSA, maybe?
Thanks.
Or are we playing the... Yes,
Yep.
Here we go.
Zenith is Kimball High School's very own award-winning creative arts magazine. We publish work by the student body. One thing we would like to see is more artwork. We're not just a literary magazine, we provide an excellent showcase for artists.
I really would like to submit some of my photography to Zenith.
I prefer to sculpt. How can I get my sculpture in the magazine?
Can I submit my doll's head?
Yeah, sure we might look at your doll's head. We accept a variety of artwork in Zenith, anything from photography to painting. We accept sculptures, which our Zenith staff will photograph. We encourage all artists to submit.
Zenith is Kimball High School's award-winning creative arts magazine. We at Zenith like poetry, but we'd also like to see more different forms of writing. We encourage students to experiment and try different mediums.
We'd like to see more short stories, foreign language pieces, essays, and music. Zenoleth accepts more than love poetry.
Calm down.
There, right?
Yeah, Joe was in that Zenoleth
Yes.
Notice he was a psycho at the doll's head. One of your finer
The role
roles.
I was born to play.
Richard, could you give a description of the movie that we're about to show before we play it?
It's basically just a simple story about this federal agent who goes into a library to take a potentially dangerous book to democracy from the public to destroy it, and the librarian tries to prevent him from doing this.
Okay, now we're going to show Richard's film, Down with America.
Excellent.
Excuse me. Are you holding our library's copy of Down with America?
Nope.
That's a lie.
That's none of your business, ma'am.
What, the book? Look here, buddy. The book is my business. Books are my business. I'm the librarian.
Whether I'm lying or not is none of your business. I'm a government agent authorized to cover up the truth.
You can't have it, and you can't change the truth.
Oh, really? I'm not walking away with Down with America.
Put it back! The truth is out there, man. It's printed on the cover of that book, plain as day.
My word is truth. Government authorized truth. I'm doing nothing wrong, and it's illegal for you to harass me for nothing. But what bothers me about you isn't the federal offense. There is a more pressing problem.
Excuse me?
Isn't it against library policy to keep a citizen from checking out a book?
You don't actually think. I mean...
You knew better. You knew the potential of Down with America, and you knew the government was after it. You were trying to hide it. Is this true or not?
You got me. Please don't hurt me.
Now just tell me what's really going on.
I'm a member of the AAA.
The Auto Club?
No, the Association for the Annihilation of Americanism. It's my duty to make sure that this publication isn't prevented from the possibility of permeating the populace.
I think I'll ignore that awful alliteration. Besides, there's a more pressing matter.
What's that?
You know, you're under arrest.
What? No, you don't understand. It's not my fault. I'm the victim here. I was abducted by aliens.
There's a shocker. I'll have Agents Mulder and Scully check on that when I get back. But for now, I'll take this.
No, please don't wait. No!
You were supposed to protect the book at all times.
No.
You have betrayed the cause.
Wait, but...
This time it'll cost you.
No, please, God, no!
Thank you. Okay, let's talk about the cast in the movie. How did you cast it?
Well, pretty much I just walked up to a couple people who I figured would be able to fill the parts and said, hey, do you want to be in this movie? But the real selling point, really, I have to admit, a lot of people like the prospect of Mary Stevens dying in the end of the film. That just is like a joke type thing, that they liked it for some reason. So I got people to do it that way. Are
you happy with the performances?
Somewhat. it turned out a lot better than I had thought it would be. But there are a few things that could be better, but I'm more or less satisfied right now.
Where did the music come from?
The music in the beginning was from The Lost World Jurassic Park, and it was, I think John Williams wrote that, and at the end was from Contact.
We have an answer to our morph. No one called in because no one likes us.
Who is that?
I wonder who it is.
Who is that?
Let us morph and find out. Oh my God! It is Ross. Ross, who's in our very own studio audience.
That was sneaky.
There's like yes, we created that like a half hour ago. We're very prepared over here.
It's really me!
Who's your favorite director, Rich?
My favorite, probably Steven Spielberg would have to be my fave. Just because he usually does a good job with whatever project he's presented with.
What kind of movies do you like? It's kind of like this kind of like suspense thing.
Actually, there aren't too many movies that I don't like. There's a few that I just really hate, but most movies I really like. My favorites, though, would have to be, it's kind of a toss-up between Toy Story and Contact.
There's pretty diverse there.
Yeah.
So, do you plan on pursuing this in college, film?
Yeah. Hopefully, if I ever get accepted anywhere, yeah, that's what I plan to go into, is film.
Well, we should be wrapping pretty soon, but I don't know why. Canned food drive. Yes, there's a canned food drive going on here in Dondero.
It's over in like.
It's over.
Sad's got something going on.
What's Sad doing?
They're being
Students Against Dirk Diggler.
It's sad week. Everybody sad.
Yes.
Oh my!
It's a free for all today. It's just, getting tired.
Wrap it up.
We're wrapping it up.
Oh.
Yes, I would like to thank my guest, Joe, who didn't speak very often, but he would like to, and Richard for bringing his
I'm on TV.
interesting movie.
Thank you.
And I'd like to thank our audience. You guys have been wonderful and supportive. So, next show is Sean Duty's show, hosted by Brian Cordes.
Yeah, Brian!
I think I'm one of the guests. Is for C. We'll be talking about the Environmental Club in the Kimball School store, I think.
Sounds good! Underwatch!
It's going to be blast, so tune in, 9:30 as always, and call in for the mystery morph.
Okay! Yeah!
Well, she was